The original surveyor's peg, and we need to be in the middle. Now we're slightly out by 1/4 inch to get in line with the surveyor's peg right at the other end of the property. But this tree is growing on the slant, so all of that base of that tree is in our property, and every tree down this base, down this boundary, is in our property. Every one apart from one very small one about that thick. So there's no arguments about it, and they're coming down, all of them, which I'm quite happy to take them down. They're not coming down to the ground level. We'll chop them down to the height of the fence. And then that tin sheet fence will remain. Just don't forget, if I put a concrete fence up this side, it's going to cost me 90,000 pesos. So it's no good dripping that down to ground level and I get to the bottom boundary peg and there's no budget to replace it with a concrete fence. So it will stay where it's at with everything cut down to fence height. But this top end we want cut down because the container house is coming next week sometime, isn't it? It's not been confirmed the date, but it's coming next week. These, with the electricity wires, we can't cut down. But everything from these two small ones down to the water pump. And the other thing we've got to do, because you wouldn't do this in England, maybe Australia, but I doubt it Australia. We've got an electricity post on our property. The electricity board just stuck it there, presumably. Whether they asked permission or not, I don't know. Doubt it. So it's in its way. We're going to make it probably where that fence, that electric post is. That'll be the gateway. So it's got to be moved. Now I'm told if you see the electric people, within a couple of weeks they'll move it. Well, I believe that when I see it, because that certainly wouldn't happen in England. If you said to the electric board, I need a post moving, they'd say, alright, what address? Alright, piss off. A light in Australia probably. Maybe not. Hello there, it's Friday the 5th of May 2023. We're back on site this morning, very well warm, very muggy this morning, taking the trees down. Now yesterday we ran a string line right up the boundary from surveyor's peg to surveyor's peg, and all these trees are on our property, so we're taking them all down, which is quite a lot of work. But at the moment they're taking the branches off the top because they want the straight branches to use for the scaffolding or for pouring concrete instead of buying cocoa timber in. So that's what's happening at the moment. And then when the tall bits of timber off the top are down, how far they go down the fence line I don't know, but when the tall bits of timber are down, then they'll cut the tree trunks to fence height. They're going to get back onto the fence and concreting at some stage, but we'll see how we go.